Hi Manny, this is Kelly Carwile, owner of Larimar Digital Marketing. As promised, here is your custom video going through the top things that you can do to increase your online presence and bring in more clients. Today we're going to go through the website content, the importance of keywords and backlinks, and then finally how getting to that top spot will directly impact your sales. So the first thing I want to go over is content. You have a nice site. It does load pretty quickly for me, and it's easy to navigate. I'm just seeing a few things. One thing I would like to see is your service area. So a lot of times when people are searching for a service, they want to make sure when they're doing that Google search, if I was to click on your site, I'm not sure if you would go to the area that I live. So one thing that we do like to see is that there is a section that shows that the services or the service area that you cover. It also looks like you could use some more content. You have right around 516 words. So when I talk about content, I mean that the words that are on your front page, to include pictures and what's behind these pictures. Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words to be optimized or viewed as highly relevant in that keyword search. So a keyword is just that search term that's used by a potential client that's searching for your service. You need to have enough unique and authoritative content to add in the keywords that are needed to bring your site to the top of those search results. So if we look over here, so these guys here are your top online local competitor. They have right around 1,100 words in their content. So to beat your competition, you're going to need to begin with more content that has strategically mixed keywords built in. So here I've pulled up a Google search, and I put in a search for gutter installation Miami. So at the top of the page, we always see ads that are related to the search. And then the next thing that we see is what we call the map pack. So you'll want to get yourself here in the top 3 because as you can see, it is the first thing that is shown in that search result. So you can get to the top here by filling out your Google business profile completely and then including your business in as many relevant directories as you can. So Google will give you more score authority to referring sites that are relevant to your business. These are going to help you rank higher in the maps here. So you'll want to ensure that you're listed in the same directories as your competition, and then you want to add more so that you completely dominate in this area. So if we scroll down, we go down to the organic search. So we see here that Rain Gutter Solutions is showing close to the top of that first page in that search result. They're the first local business that's in the list here on the first page. Let's look at why your competition is outranking you. So over here, this is Ahrefs. It's a tool that I use daily in my work to look at site metrics. It's very useful in doing our SEO analysis. Your Google site, it looks like your trustworthiness score and your power score aren't scored high enough to be scored. And if we look at your competition for just for a reference here, you see that their UR score, so this is their trustworthiness score and their power score, and those are 5 and 19 respectively. So by working on your content and your backlinks, this score is going to improve over time. We also see here on your website that there are 2 referring domains that are giving you 5 backlinks. So I'm not sure if your website is optimized for SEO, but that would be something you would want to look into. So backlinks, when I talk about backlinks here, they're just that. It's just a website that is sending a link back to your site. It's important to note that here it's really more about the quality of the link versus the quantity. So not all links are created equal. The link that you obtain is more effective when you have an industry relevant site that is linking back to you. For example, having a remodeling or a roofing company link your site to their page would be way more powerful than the local restaurant doing the same thing. You see that your competition over here has quite a few domains, giving them quite a bit more backlinks, driving a lot of traffic. So in this tool, we can also look at your keywords or look at the competition's keywords and pick those apart and just see what's working well for them and what is relevant to you. And then you can go after those keywords. So you see here, you recall that we did our search for gutter installation Miami. So we see here that there are 450 people that are searching for this keyword every month on Google. So what I want to do is I want to look at a what if scenario. Once you have your keyword rich content and those backlinks are coming together and you start to outgrow your competition, here's what you might be looking at and why this is so important to your business. Let's assume that you'd be generating the same traffic as your competition in that #1 spot. And let's say 10% of the people here call you. This is your conversion rate. So 10% of that traffic actually picks up the phone and calls you. And then say you close 50% of those calls, which is pretty typical in this industry. So they're probably closing around 7 jobs per month just in their online presence alone. And also keep in mind that these are just gutter install jobs specifically. So all of the services that you provide would just add to this number. I'm not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that that would generate some pretty decent revenue for you. So this is what I do for a living, and I created this video to help you start generating your own leads online by utilizing these tips that I've shown you. Would it be too much to ask to provide me just a little bit of feedback on the video? Even just one line would be really helpful. I'm always looking for ways to improve and add a little bit more value to the small businesses that I work with. I would also love to see your site in that top spot. If you'd like to discuss what I've gone over today or would prefer to give me your feedback over the phone, you can give me a call or text me at 321-626-0586. Again, that's 321-626-0586. I would love to help you in any way that I can. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.